This is StarField, a new game from Bethesda coming out next year. And this has caused all the hype in the space gaming community. But is the game going to be able to live up to its hype or not? This video is brought to you by Rich Wallet. Rich is redefining the wallet with their compact wallets made from premium materials. Their wallets are easily half the size of traditional wallets, but despite that, they can still hold up to a 12 card and has a money clip on the side. Want to carry coins or key? No problems. Rich got you covered with their optional cavity tray. All their wallets also come with RFID blocking to prevent digital theft. So check out Rich Wallet on rich.com/D2EA and use offer code D2EA to get 10% off. So to start with a thing that makes most people excited, and that is the graphics. And I gotta say, from what we've seen in the trailers so far, the game looks stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is to a level where I would say it's even gonna give Star Citizen a run for its money. So if the trailers are to be believed at least, it could turn out to be a very, very pretty looking game generating some amazing screenshots. However, we should be cautious, as it wouldn't be the first time where a game would look extremely pretty in a trailer, but when it's then actually released, it may be something completely different, looking at No Man's Sky. So if Bethesda can deliver on what has been shown in the trailers, it is going to be a pretty game. And there's good reason to believe that they can. I mean, Skyrim came out, 2011, so over 10 years ago, and even OG Skyrim, I know the game has been released like a gazillion times since, but even OG Skyrim is still a decent looking game today, and that's 11 years ago now. So when Skyrim came out originally, it felt at least so far ahead of its time graphics wise compared to a lot of other things that were available. So I have no doubt that Bethesda is going to be able to deliver. So my concerns here with graphics is mostly I'm cautiously optimistic, I would say, that until I see it running in the wild looking like it did in the trailer, I'm gonna be cautious, but I have a good feeling that it's gonna live up to the hype here. But what about gameplay? StarField seems to be quite a different beast than anything Bethesda has done before. I mean, they've done plenty of these role-playing games before. They've done the Skyrim, they've done the Fallout, all that. They've done plenty of that. And they have refined that to an art form, making those games. But StarField is different. Of course, we're gonna have the first-person shooters. You can run around, you can shoot with weapons. There's gonna be a crafting system, and they've done that in Fallout before. You're gonna be able to craft weapons and weapons upgrades and bases, and even your own spaceships can be crafted from modules, and they're gonna be flyable. All that, I have no doubt they're gonna get that spot on. The things that I'm more concerned about is all the stuff they haven't done before, like. What about the gameplay in space? We haven't, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, have we seen any ships of space-based games coming out of Bethesda before? We saw in the trailers that, yeah, there's going to be some space-based combat. You can fly around, you can shoot pirates and other ships in space. But the question is, how much more is there going to be? I mean, if you look at a game like No Man's Sky, which this has been compared to a lot, because they do have a lot in common, both of the games seem to be heavily focused on the planet side gameplay. While you can go into space and fly, the amount of gameplay available in space is limited. Now, it could very well be that that is the case for StarField as well. That a lot of the things that they're going to be focusing around is going to be on planets. And space-based, well, we'll see how much there's actually to do out there and how well they manage to execute a 6 degree of freedom flying sim all of a sudden, which is, I believe, something different than they've done before. Another thing that's going to be vastly different than what they've done before is the whole exploration side of it. That the whole game seems to be focused around exploration. Like, you join this, like, last small group of people who want to go out and explore the depths of space or something like that. And exploration really seems to be a heavy focus in the game, and they said that while there are going to be cities and landing zones on the numerous different planets, more about that in a second, you can just take your spaceship, go anywhere and land. Now the question is, these planets, have they been procedurally generated? Or have they been handcrafted? All of them. So there's going to be a lot of them, because they're going to have over 100 star systems, and there's going to be a total of like 1,000 plus individual bodies, so planets and moons, you can go and land on. And as I said, you can land anywhere on them. Some of them are going to be barren, some of them is going to be more populated, if you will. So the question is, how are they going to manage that exploration gameplay, being able to constantly feed the players something interesting to go and find, and it's not just going to be the same barren rock over and over again, something that a game like Elite Dangerous suffers from significantly. Looking at a game like No Man's Sky, I think they got this formula spot on, where they put so much stuff on the surface that every time you take a step, it feels like you're stumbling over something new, something interesting to look at. Even to the point where I might even think they may have overdone it a little bit, but I'm not complaining for too much content here. But with over 1,000 planets, how are they going to make sure that they're all going to be interesting to go and explore? I mean, technically, yes, you do have exploration in games like Skyrim and in games like Fallout, but these are handcrafted maps that you can go, and they are hand-placed items. Is it feasible for them to go and hand-place interesting things scattered across thousands of planets? I don't know. I don't know how they've gotten around this problem, if they've just thrown enough manpower at it, or if they've gone over to like generate the planets, maybe not procedurally, but at least they've seeded all the planets, random seeds they've been generated. But what else interesting stuff to find? Are these going to be generic cookie cutter things to find that's just going to be the same but on different planets? Or have they in fact hand manufactured or hand placed interesting things across all the planets, even outside the more common landing zones? Because it's all fine if you have thousands of planets, but if you really only have interesting things around your landing zones, well, what are they good for? So this whole gameplay, both the planet-side exploration and the space-based gameplay, is some of my major concerns that I would really like to get some more information on, or at least some of the things that I'm going to be keeping an eye on when the game eventually is released next year. But regardless, there is one thing that is absolutely certain, without a doubt, and that is that the moment this game is available, I'm gonna flash my credit card, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna play the hell out of it, because I'm really looking forward to it. I've really been enjoying Skyrim, I've really been enjoying the Fallout series, and getting Skyrim/Fallout in space is just a dream come true. So there is no way I'm not going to be spending a lot of time in StarField when it comes out. And if you want to join me on that journey, then the subscribe button is below. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about it? Do you think it's overhyped? Are you just super excited for it? Are you going to get it when it comes out at launch, or are you going to wait and see until reviews comes out? That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys in space.